Okay, namaste to all. Today in this class we shall discuss about stress strain curve. So here the scientists they gave or they found the relation between stress and strain. So by experimentally. So this is the graph of stress versus strain found the relation between stress and strain in case of a wire by experimentally. So here in this graph, from this graph we can possible to analyze this is the graph of stress versus strain. So from this graph, so it is plotted versus along x-axis and along y-axis. So here different positions are shown here. So what that represent we shall see. So here in this graph of stress versus strain, from O to A, the curve it looks like a linear. So what it represents? So here from O to A region, the curve is linear, means Hooke's law is valid in this region. Means according to Hooke's law, stress is directly proportional to strain. So here when we apply force, let us consider the object of rod itself. So when we apply force on this object, it is going to elongate. So here initially it is having certain length L and change in length is represented by delta L here. So here when we apply stress on this, so change in length takes place. So again when we remove the deforming force, it regains its original configuration. Means, so here stress is directly proportional to strain within elastic limit. So in this reason, so both stress and strain both are directly proportional to each other. Therefore, Hooke's law is valid. So if you observe the curve further from A to B region, therefore the point A, so from O to A, the curve is linear, Hooke's law is valid, means stress is directly proportional to strain. The meaning of that is when we apply the force on the rod, so deformation of the length of the rod takes place. When we remove the deforming force, again it's regain its original configuration. So that is the meaning is Hooke's law is valid, that within elastic limit. So therefore the point A is called as proportionality limit, means up to this point Hooke's law is applicable to the wire. So this is experimentally we are finding. So from A to B the curve is not linear. So the meaning of this is, so in the region from A to B, Hooke's law is not valid, means elastic limit it crosses. Therefore, so when we apply the force on the object, so again deformation takes place. So when we remove the deforming force, it regains its original configuration. But in this reason, Hooke's law is not satisfied. From the region A to B, Hooke's law is not satisfied. So that is the meaning. Therefore, the point B is called yield point we are going to call. But it can regain its original configuration. But in the region from A to B, Hooke's law is not valid. So, if you see further from B to E in this region at certain point C. So, the dotted line are shown here. So, the meaning of this is the point from B to E in this region Hooke's law is not valid. So means already the object or substance it crosses the elastic limit and it loses the elastic property and that is converted into plasticity. So the meaning of plasticity is, so when we apply the force on the object it regains its, when we remove the deforming force it regains its original configuration. Means the property of the material to regain its original configuration, that we are going to call elastic property. But between the region from B to E at certain point C, that we are going to call permanent set. So why we are calling? So this in this region from C to E or from C to E, so in between, from B to E at certain point in this region. So we are considering the point C is called permanent site because the property of the material, it loses the elastic property and that is converted into plasticity. So therefore in this region the curve is not linear, Hooke's law is not satisfied, elasticity property is converted into plasticity. So therefore the point C is called as permanent set, we are going to call. That means the elasticity property is converted into some other property, that is plasticity property. So further if you see the curve in between B and E at the point D and E, both are very close to each other. So here means the property of the material is completely converted into plasticity. So plasticity means the property of the material, it does not regain its original configuration after the removal of deforming force. So here both the point D and E, both those are the property of the material, they are very close to with each other. The point D means it is nearer to breaking point. But the point E we are calling fracture point, or we are going to call that one as breaking point. So here the meaning of breaking point means it is the last position of the object. So that is going to break down, it is going to vanish. That point we are going to call fracture point. Both D and E, those are very close to each other. Means the point D, the material is about to break down. The point E is going to break down. It is going to vanish. Therefore, it is called as fracture point. Here from O to A, the curve is linear. Hooke's law is valid. From A to B, in this region, Hooke's law is not valid. Therefore, its curve is not linear. From B to E at certain point C, that we are calling permanent set because the property of elasticity is converted into plasticity. So the point D and E are very close to each other and this is about to breaking point, and the point E we are calling fracture point or breaking point. It is going to break down. So this is all about stress versus strain curve. So it is experimentally shown. So the nature of graph for the wire stress versus strain is like this.